Welcome to the console of the great organ of Washington National Cathedral. This console was installed in 1938 in this building by the Ernest M. Skinner & Son Organ Company of Methuen, Massachusetts, and rebuilt in the mid-1970s by employees from the Aeolian Skinner Organ Company of Boston, Massachusetts. From this console, the organist can control the entire resources of this enormous instrument. In front of me, you see there are 4 keyboards played with the hands. We call these manuals. And there's one keyboard below me played with the feet. We call these pedals. At the moment, though, as you can see, none of the keyboards make any sound. That's because on either side of me here, there are these knobs called stops. They're called that because when they're pushed in, as they are right now, the sound is stopped. They stop it. So if I draw one of these knobs, that activates one of the many, many sounds on this organ. And that sound is brought to life. Every one of these stops has a single pipe for every key on its keyboard. So if you look at how many hundreds of stop knobs there are and how many keys there are, multiply those together, and you'll understand why this organ has just about 10,000 pipes in it, ranging in size from only a few inches long to over 30 feet long. Each one of these stops makes a certain tone. Some of them, as you've already heard, sound like this. Others might sound like flutes. Some sound like trumpets. Some are very quiet. And others are very loud. Some, as I said, are only a few inches long, make a very high-pitched sound. And others make such a low sound that they actually can't be reproduced by most speakers. So you'll just have to imagine a very low-pitched rumble coming from the instrument. It's in the combination of the different stops, though, that the organ really comes into its own. I'll give you a demonstration now, a tour of some of the different combinations of sounds. As you might have noticed, the pedals, for the most part, are used for the bass notes, the lowest notes. These make a better target for the feet in a lot of ways because they don't move around so much, and there's usually only one at a time. Though that doesn't have to be the case. They can be a little bit more agile. You also might have noticed that I don't have to manually operate the stop knobs myself. The organ knows what I want because I have preset combinations. So the organ has in its memory what I need from the stops. I'll now play a piece of music for you written by Louis Vierne, a famous Parisian organist from the late 19th and early 20th centuries. This is the very end of his Symphony No. 1 for organ, just the last bit of it.